Well, hey, how's it going? Welcome to the Christmas edition of BucosLocker, aka Locker Room Talk, with your host. It's your boy Isaiah, coming to you again. Subscribe to the channel, like the channel, share all the videos, and don't forget to make sure you hit the notification bell icon to notify you on all new videos that's posted on this channel. Cause that's the only way we gonna grow. That's the only way the bandits and all my pirates gonna grow. But this is a Christmas edition, so I want everybody to be in their joyful spirit. Enjoy your time with your family and friends. Have a great time. Open your gifts. Enjoy family. Family is important. You know, it's been a rough year for everybody. And, you know, this year's about to come to an end. So, you know, I want everybody to enjoy their time with their family. So, we're going to be cool tonight. It's going to be a mellow edition of BucosLocker in the joyful spirit or Christmas spirit. I don't have any gifts for everybody. To all my pirates and my sea bandits. But let's see. Big Bucks 84. Jonathan Jackson. Bullet Sports. YBSK Suki. T Brady 2008. Merry Christmas to all. May all be well. Chili Will. What up? This is a late edition. I had to get it in before, you know, Christmas. But I've been busy, folks. Bear with me. Haven't been on screen for a while. I'm a little inconsistent right now. It's always happening in the holidays. What's up, Steven? I know I'm late, Sharif. I know. Cody, what up, man? I was busy, Sharif. Can I live? Can Isaiah live? I mean, I'm not a typical YouTuber, right? You know what I mean? I don't spend hours and hours and hours on YouTube. I know, Andrew, I'm late. I know. It's a late edition. It's cool. We're going to have a little fun. I'm not going to keep y'all up too long. It's a late edition. Let me breathe, man. Anyway, how's everybody week been going? Coming off a victory to the beating the Atlanta Falcons in a comeback victory. The Falcons' typical choke mode. That's right, Super Bowl or bust. It's Super Bowl or bust. I don't care. I don't want to hear excuses. Y'all know I don't roll with the excuses. It ain't happening in BucosLocker. No excuses. Loaded, right? Get to the Super Bowl. That's all I care about. The team, I already predicted this. 11-5. They're going to get to the playoffs and get to the Super Bowl. And I stand on that. I want this team to get to the Super Bowl. We don't have time to be playing around and just getting to the playoffs with Tom Brady. He's 43 years old. We don't have time to be playing and wasting seasons. For every season you waste, it's a lost opportunity. Every season teams get better. There's a different champion almost every year. Now that the Patriots are falling apart. But you understand how hard it is to get to the Super Bowl? We have a shot. We have a shot to get to the Super Bowl. We got to get there. We got to get there. We got to find a way to get there. You know, for those of you fans don't understand what I mean by this, and don't take it personal. It's just, you don't bring Tom Brady and just get to the playoffs. He went to 9 Super Bowls. So if you cool with the Bucs getting to the playoffs, much respect to you. I ain't mad at you. You know what I'm saying? You want the Bucs to get to the playoffs and have success. That's great. I ain't mad at you. Of course, that's a good season for the Bucs. Any other quarterback would have been acceptable. But when you sign one of the GOATs and you got a loaded team offensively and defensively, your expectations can't be that low. I know it stings a little bit, right? Because you're not used to expectations. So you settling for the less. You settling for something easy. Something that you can brag about. My expectations is high. It's okay. You don't have to agree with what I believe in. I believe this team is a Super Bowl roster, right? It's okay. You don't have to agree with me. Just respect it. You're not going to convince me anything else. You're not going to convince me to say just playoffs and bust. No. You want playoffs. I want Super Bowl. It is what it is. Deal with it. If you don't like it, remove yourself from the channel. Don't get mad at me. You know, I'm a fan, right? So, anyway, the Bucs are feeling good with themselves, right? You know, we beat the Falcons, or they beat the Falcons. I can't keep saying we. They beat the Falcons. In a good comeback victory. The Falcons choked, and now the Bucs are sitting at 9-5. They are the 6th seed right now. There can be some shifts. We can go up or down depending on what happens. All the Bucs got to do is win games. So we got the Detroit Lions coming up, right? We got the Detroit Lions, organization, another one of those teams on the schedule that the Bucs supposed to beat. I'm not going to get overly excited about when the Bucs beat them. I'll give you my prediction score at the end of this video. I'm not going to get overly excited about the victory. It's the Detroit Lions, folks. We supposed to beat them. Relax. Just make sure you maintain your energy. Make sure you maintain your composure. Be a fan, but be realistic too. We're supposed to beat the Lions. Are you excited about the game? It's the Lions. I'm gonna watch the game. It's like, okay, I'm a Bucs fan, right? You know, football fan first, the Bucs fan second. I'm gonna watch the game because I love football, but let's get it over with. It's a Saturday game. Let's just get it over with. Let's get the Lions out the way, beat them down, get up big, and coast. Go to 10-5, still in the 6th seed, and on to the Falcons. It's just that simple. It's the Detroit Lions. That team is in disarray. That team is in discontent. That team is all over the place. They don't even know what direction they're heading in. They need a new GM. They need a new coach. Probably a new quarterback. Hey, I'll take Stafford. But, we got Brady, so we can't go younger right now. But Detroit Lions, man, Darrell Bevell is the head coach now. Because I mean, not Darrell Bevell. Well, he's the head coach, the interim head coach, but he got COVID-19. Now they got the receivers coach being the head coach now. What is the Detroit Lions doing as an organization? You know what the Detroit Lions remind me of? They're very similar to the Bucs. Very similar. Made some bad decisions in the draft. Didn't build the team correctly. But the difference between the Bucs and the Lions, the Bucs reached out and got a decent coach. The Lions keep middling around with ridiculous decisions and Matt Patricia. They should have kept Jim Caldwell, in my opinion. But let the Detroit Lions fans tell it. Oh, he didn't win big games. Well, he was better than Matt Patricia. I bet you wish you had a Jim Caldwell now. I bet you would have had Jim Caldwell now. That's one thing about some of these teams, these organizations. It's always about, I got to hire my guy. And that's cool because you got relationships with them. Bob Quinn, Matt Patricia, Patriots background. It backfired. Matt Patricia thought he was the smartest guy in the room, and it didn't work. And this is why the Bucs are trending up, and the Lions are continually trending down. Even with Matthew Stafford, they didn't do what they supposed to do as an organization. Now they're going to pick in the top 10 again. And now they're picking in a position where they won't get they'll be able to get a good player, but where are they going? And now they got to play the Bucs. Do you think they have a remotely shot of winning the game? Sure, they do. Sure, they got a couple decent pieces out there. T.J. Hawkinson, DeAndre Swift. They got Adrian Peterson on the team. Matthew Stafford. Kenny Golladay is hurt. Marvin Jones. Damian Amendola. Defensively, they lost Darius Slay. Darius Slay's on the Eagles now. They got the cornerback from Ohio State. I mean, they just all over the place. Where are they going? Where are the Lions are going? So I'm expecting the Bucs to blow them out easily. It's just gonna be one of those games you're gonna be watching. You're gonna be smiling the whole game. You're gonna be excited. You know, you're going to be like, another touchdown. You know, get Mike Evans his yards. You know what I'm saying? Build some more chemistry. Feel good about themselves. Because the way the schedule is set up is the Bucs are set up to go into the playoffs and on a winning streak to feel good. So thank you, NFL schedule makers, for making the schedule like this. All the games, these last few games for the Bucs haven't been in no bad weather. You don't think that's a coincidence with Tom Brady? You don't think that just happened? You don't think that didn't happen on purpose? I mean, I'm just curious because last year our schedule was jacked up. You don't think the NFL schedule makers blessed us this year with the last 5 games of the season are basically dome or warm weather games? So we won't be playing no cold weather games this whole entire season. Think about this. All our cold weather games was at the beginning of the season, or cities, when it was still warm. At the back end of the season, it's been all dome games and outdoor games, or you know, nice weather. You know, home game. You know, get the Chiefs, Vikings, Falcons in the dome, Lions in the dome, Falcons in the dome. It's perfect setup. Now, when we get to the playoffs, we got to go on the road. I know. It sucks. But that's what happens when you don't win the game you're supposed to win. When you don't beat the teams that matter. No offense, Lion fans, but your team don't matter. We're just going to walk right through you. I'm worried about the teams that matter, which is aka the playoffs. And when you look at this game, what stands out about this game that the Bucs need to do? One simple thing. Win. I mean, you're going to blow them out, of course. But just win the game. Make sure there's no injuries. Make sure everybody leave the game with no injuries. Rojo's not playing because he didn't, you know, the protocol, you know. Carlton Davis not playing with the groin. That's fine. We have enough team depth to overcome the Lions. Sorry, butts. We got a loaded team, so injuries on this team doesn't really hurt us. It only hurt us against really good teams. Let's see what else about the game. Defensively, Stafford ain't gonna have no time. He's gonna get pressured bad. JPP, Shaq. What? JPP got 9.5 sacks. Shaq got 8. Decent seasons. I mean, good. It was good seasons. Not bad seasons at all. Right around where Shaq, where I thought he would be at, between 8 and 12. You know, right around in there. Not a $15 million a year defensive end, but you know, I would say more like $10 to $12 million a year. You know, and then we got on offensively, Mike Evans tried to get another 1,000 yards. What, he 221 yards away? Can he get it against the Lions and the Falcons? Yes, he can. 110 yards each game. That's what he got to average. 110.5. I think he'll get 100 yards this game. I think they're gonna make a valiant effort to get Evans the ball this game. I'm pretty sure they're gonna force him the ball. They're gonna force Mike Evans the ball these last 2 games to get him 1,000 yards. This is one of the games where Brady can actually force the ball to Evans, because you know Brady doesn't like forcing the ball to Evans, because I think Brady's very, very smart. I think Brady did his research on throwing the ball to Mike Evans. A lot of interceptions happen. Go do your research, folks. I did it. I brought this up in the previous video. 41 interceptions with Winston and Evans, the Evans and Winston combination. 41 interceptions, number 1 in the NFL. You don't think Brady knew that? You don't think Brady know throwing the ball to Mike Evans means INT a lot? But these last 2 games, I think he's going to force the ball to Evans to get him that 1,000 yards. They're going to find a way to get him 1,000 yards. They are. So AB, Scotty Miller, and Godwin going to take a back seat. I guarantee you. Rojo out. So Leonard Fournette is going to be taking over. Starting job. I mean, he did an okay job last week. But he's going to take the starting job again. He's going to start again Saturday. He should do a good job because the Lions defense, their run defense is horrible. The Lions are just horrible. The Lions' run defense is horrible. Their pass defense is horrible. Yeah, exactly. Yep. You're right, Toy. This is true. This is very true. Yep. Forcing the ball to Mike Evans. That caused a lot of interceptions. 41. People don't even know that. People don't even think about that at one point. You know what I'm saying? Like, Mike Evans is a top, 10, 15 receiver. You got to give him the ball, right? Well, forcing the ball, 41 interceptions. Out of his 88 interceptions, 41 was when he thrown the ball to Mike Evans. Nobody talks about that. So, Toy Calvin, I know. Forcing the ball was not good. Forcing the ball to Mike Evans was not good. But I think Brady will do it these last 2 games, though, to get him 1,000 yards. Let me see what else. Lavonte David and Devin White. Oh, Devin White won Defensive Player of the Week. So shouts out to Devin White for winning an award. He didn't make the Pro Bowl. Let's talk about that real quick. Why didn't Devin White make the Pro Bowl? But Fred Warner did. The Bucs had one representative. We're in the locker room, folks. One representative. JPP. So you mean to tell me it was the coaches and the fans voted, right? So you mean to tell me between the coaches and the fans, the Bucs couldn't have more than one player in the Pro Bowl? I'm just curious, man. Carlton Davis couldn't make it to the Pro Bowl? I mean, was it because he got too many pass interferences? What is it? What? Too many penalties on Carlton Davis? That's the reason why he didn't make it, but he got 4 interceptions. Top 10 in tackles and cornerbacks. Top 10 in yards allowed. I mean, top 15 yards allowed, but because of that Tyreek Hill game. But was it because of the Tyreek Hill game he didn't make the Pro Bowl? Carlton Davis runs a 4.35. Tyreek Hill runs a 4.2. What do you expect? 200. Yeah, of course. Anybody one-on-one. Well, except for Jalen Ramsey, but just saying. Come on, folks. I think Carlton Davis at least should have made it. Right? Maybe not as a starter, but come on. At least as a backup. He'll probably be an alternate, though. I think Carlton Davis will be an alternate. Devin White didn't make it. Maybe because of pass coverage. I think that's what hurt him. He doesn't cover the pass very well. I think he's given up over 500 yards passing as a linebacker. Like, I think I seen some stat that was saying, like, they lined up Fred Warner's stats with Lavonte David. With Devin White. But Devin White outplayed him at tackles, sacks, and all the other stuff. But when you look at the passing yards allowed, I think Fred was like at 217 and Devin White was like at 700. That's not good. That's not Pro Bowl caliber. He's Pro Bowl caliber in the box, but he's not Pro Bowl caliber in coverage. That's what hurting him. He's a flashy player in the box. Blitzing. He got 8 sacks. He blitzes very well. Stop cover. He tackles. In the box. But the problem is he can't cover. He needs to work on that. Devin White is. I told y'all as the number 5 pick. You got to be elite across the board. You can't be elite blitzing. You can't be elite sacking the quarterback or making good tackles. You got to be able to cover too, and I think that's the distinct difference between Fred Warner and Devin White. That's why he didn't make it. If you had to look at it from a straight up linebacker position, because a lot of people think linebackers is just nothing but tackling, tackle. No, it's a passing league, so you got to be able to cover, and Devin White just can't cover. And Lavonte David has been hurt because of that. Because sometimes the Bucs have to use Lavonte David in coverage quite a bit because of Devin White's ability not to cover. So we got good run stuffing linebackers, but coverage, man, they're lacking big time. So if you think the reason why they didn't make it to the Pro Bowl, yes, it's a popularity contest, but there's also context in that. Can't cover. I mean, you can't get mad at it because we all know that Devin White can't cover. We already know that. He's still young. He got time. He'll grow. He'll develop. But right now, he's just not a complete linebacker. And when I look at complete linebackers, that's not Devin White right now. Now, yeah, exactly. Demario Davis got stubbed. He got snubbed. Now, Demario Davis should have made it. But that's a popularity contest. They need to change the reasons or ways why how you get in the Pro Bowl. Offensively, I mean, we can't be surprised that nobody made it to Pro Bowl offensively. Can't be surprised. Too inconsistent. Brady too inconsistent. Kyler Murray made it over Tom Brady. People say, "Oh, Kyler Murray, how the heck did he make it over Tom Brady?" Brady got more passing yards and more passing touchdowns. So you're just going to overlook the 721 yards rushing with 11 touchdowns rushing? Brady doesn't run. So total touchdowns, Kyler Murray got him. And total yards. Explosive. That's why he made it. It's no hit on Tom Brady. It just didn't work out for him, man. Russell Wilson, Kyler Murray, Aaron Rodgers. They're just better overall players right now. Overall. There's no shot at Tom Brady. Still a good quarterback. Still a great quarterback. Just, what are you bringing to the table? And then primetime games didn't help Tom Brady either. Play like crap. Don't let the numbers fool you. Primetime games, he didn't do good. So, offensive line, somebody brought up Tristan Wirfs. That's kind of an interesting thing why he didn't make it. Maybe because he's a rookie. You know, that's kind of a cop-out, but if you look at the O-line that made it, it's the same guys. Andrus Peat made it. Andrus Peat? How is that possible? He's trash. Andrus Peat. Tyrone Armstead made it. Ryan Ramczyk didn't make it. I think he didn't make it, but he'll probably be alternate. But Tristan should have been close enough to make it. I'm curious to see where the votes, how the votes ended up. Was Tristan in the top 10 in votes, top 5? Can anybody look that up real quick? Can anybody look up the votes? Was Tristan in the top 5, top 10 as far as votes as an O-lineman? Yeah, Ali Marpet didn't make it. I know people talking about Alex Kappa. I remember he was leading the votes as guard, so he was like top 2 or 3 in guard votes. But at the end of the day, Alex Kappa been on the team, 3-4 years now? He plateaued. No offense, but he's an average guard. Not bad, not great, just average. I mean, yeah, you probably, I think, running to his side is like 4.7 yards a carry. But something's missing with him. The reason why he hasn't made the jump, I don't know. He hasn't made that Ali Marpet jump. He's just been a steady player, and that's decent. I mean, it's good to have a steady guard. Doesn't give up a lot of sacks. Doesn't give up a lot of penalties, but pressures, yeah. He still struggles every now and then, but he's still an average guard. He's still decent, not bad. But I just think he plateaued. Third year, right? Yeah, third year. He's plateaued. I mean, if you expecting him to be Ali Marpet, not even close. I mean, yeah, he's played good this year. No knock on Alex Kappa. 2 sacks? Yeah, okay. He's a steady guard. I'm not saying he's bad. I'm not saying he's bad at all. He's a steady guard. Nothing spectacular, No, he's no beast or nothing like that. He's no Quentin Nelson. You know what I'm saying? He's not that. He's not no Zach Martin. He's not on those guys' levels. You know what I'm saying? But he's a steady guard. He's a good guard. He's improved, but I just think he's plateaued. In my opinion. He's plateaued. Steady though. And you need steady guys. Yeah, he is better than 76. By far. He's the worst lineman. Number 76 got outplayed by a rookie. Our best O-lineman, let's be honest, folks. Our best O-lineman is a rookie. Our best O-lineman is a rookie. Let that sink in. Yep. Not Ryan Jansen, not Ali Marpet, not Kappa. Tristan Wirfs is our best O-lineman as a rookie. What does that tell you? Now, Ali Marpet's still a top 10 guard, so he's good. We can keep him. But number 76, nah, man. That dude, I don't know. How can you defend that guy? How can you defend that? How can you defend 76? Think about it. Our best O-lineman is a rookie. Our future left tackle, to be honest with you. I know, man. I know that. I know it does. Our best O-lineman is a rookie. That's not. I mean, it's good that it's good that Jason and Arians drafted Tristan Wirfs. That's great. That's great for our organization moving forward. But what does that say about the other guys on the O-line? Now, Ali Marpet, still a top 10 guard, but Tristan's way better than Kappa. Way better than Ryan Jansen. And definitely better than number 76. Number 76 didn't play last game. And did you see the effects of him not being there? Did we miss 76 last week? Did we miss number 76 last week against the Falcons? Number 76 didn't play last week, folks. Friendly reminder. Did we miss him? Because to be honest with you, there was no real difference with him being there and him not being there. Same thing. Exactly. Y'all forgot. It was pretty much the same thing you expect from, like, it was the same thing. The first half was like kind of rough with the O-line. You know? Wait, we didn't miss number 76. Think about that, folks. Scott Wells came in and played decent. Played like Donovan Smith. I'm just saying, folks. But the Bucs, in this game against the Lions, the O-line will be fine. The O-line always look good against bad D-lines. Non-aggressive D-lines. The Bucs always look good against bad D-lines. like people get caught up in the PFF rankings and because the Bucs O-line block good against the Panthers and the Chargers and the Broncos. And they always, the Bucs O-line. Every time they go against a aggressive D-line, they don't look good. I know. No. I'm going to say no. No, and no. I am sick and tired of the organization drafting freaking cornerbacks. We are in the locker room. No more cornerbacks. Drafting. 0. No more. It's enough. O-line, D-line. I dare anybody to challenge me on that the Bucs should draft anything different. I dare anybody in the chat room to challenge me on why the Bucs should not draft O-linemen and D-linemen. I dare you to challenge me. I'm going to eat you alive. I'm going to eat you. I'm going to give you a history lesson on not drafting O-linemen and D-linemen. How much has it affected this team? It's affected this team quite a bit because they're spending draft capital on cornerback, safety, cornerback, safety, cornerback, safety. Look at the Washington Redskins. Washington Redskins is a prime example. Their secondary is not that great. They got Fuller there and they got a couple other guys back there. But do you see their D-line? 8 deep. Get 8 deep. Stop with the cornerback and safety crap. Stop it. I don't want to see no more safeties and cornerbacks for the next 2 years. Get 6 to 8 deep. Stop with this Shaq Barrett, JPP. That's it. Stop it. Can nobody convince me the Bucs should draft another cornerback? How? How, Sway? I'll eat you alive. Don't come in here with that. Don't you come in here talking about some Bucs should draft another cornerback. You kidding me? It's right, Jay. It's called development. Develop the guys you got. Develop the guys you drafted. Carlton Davis, Jordan Whitehead, Mike Edwards, Jamel Dean, Murphy Bunton, Antoine Winfield Jr. Stop it. Stop it. It's enough is enough. O-line, D-line. I don't care. Round 1, 2, and 3. And maybe a pass catching running back. O-line, D-line, O-line. D-line, O-line, O-line. However combination you want to do it. This next draft, 2021, D-line, D-line, O-line. O-line, O-line, D-line. D-line, O-line, D-line. O-line, D-line, O-line. I don't care. O-line, O-line, O-line. First three rounds. It should be just like that. It should be just like that. I don't care. I was excited when the Bucs drafted Tristan Wirfs. About freaking time. Right? The quarterback's the most valuable asset, but the Bucs failed to do that. For the first time, the Bucs drafted an elite O-lineman. And look at the results. Look at the results. But the previous years, the Bucs refused to do that. Stop with that stupid cornerback crap. Enough is enough. We got enough. Go back to the draft with Vernon Hargreaves up until last year. Cornerback, safety, cornerback, safety, cornerback, safety. Stop. Got me hot. Got me pissed off about that, man. I'm a little upset right now because of that guy. I ain't mean to yell at you, man, but I don't want to see them on cornerbacks, man. I don't want to see it no more. It's enough. Got me a little fired up right now on Christmas Eve. Got me a little upset right now in my feelings. Drake voice. What? Hold on. Who is this guy? A Chief fan. A Chiefs fan in the chat room. So you clocking, huh? He clocking the Bucs channel. I'm glad you subscribed to the channel. I'm glad you in the chat room. Play nice. Play nice. Play nice. Yeah, the Bucs got other issues to be worrying about. The freaking cornerback. I mean, come on now. I'll get back to the Lions game in a second, but I'm going on a little tangent right now. Do y'all realize that the contract of Ryan Jensen, he doesn't have any more guaranteed money? Is he a $10 million center? Is Ryan Jensen a $10 million a year center? Merry Christmas. Pissed off, man. Got more better things to be worrying about than freaking cornerback. Is Ryan Jensen a $10 million a year center? He has no guaranteed money left. We can just walk away from him and Donovan Smith. You don't think the Bucs need to draft an O-lineman as a center? Instead of paying Ryan Jensen $9-10 million? When we got to pay Chris Godwin, Levante David, and possibly Shaq Barrett, and Chris Godwin? Or we going to pay Ryan Jensen $10 million? No. Think about that. If the Bucs going to re-sign Ryan Jensen, what? $6 million a year, $7 million a year? Because he dang sure ain't getting no 10. I'm going to draft a center. Exactly. He's that fake tough. Exactly. I like the way you do business, Toy. I like the way you do business. We got all the skill positions covered. Get O lineman, and D line. Have you seen that D lineman? JPP might be 32 years old. Shaq Barrett, he is who he is. He kind of went down. He went back to the means. And Ndamukong Suh, old. Nacho, Pat O'Connor, Anthony Nelson. What are we doing right there? What are we doing with the D-line? What are we doing with the D-line? I just gave out the D-line. Ledbetter, Patrick O'Connor, Anthony Nelson, Nacho, Ndamukong Suh, William Golson, JPP, and Shaq Barrett. Y'all tripping. Talking about cornerback. Cornerback? Really? Y'all see? Did y'all? Let me repeat. JPP, Shaq Barrett, Ledbetter, Patrick O'Connor, Anthony Nelson, Nacho, Vita, and Ndamukong Suh. That ain't cutting it, folks. Y'all see it. Y'all see the pass rush. We ain't got no young star pass rusher. Where's our pass rushers at? Where's that 23-year-old, 24-year-old stud pass rusher? We don't have that. We got a bigger fish to fry than freaking cornerbacks. Alex Kappa is up for extension next year. Are we going to extend him? Probably not. We'll probably let him play out the contract, see if he actually get better. We got to worry about maybe possibly finding a center, because Ryan Jensen might ask for too much money, and the salary cap going to be cut down. Can't pay it. See, I want you to understand this, and I've seen some posts about this. You can't pay everybody. Somebody will not get resigned. I seen people talking about, oh, well, we can sign Gronk, AB, Shaq, Chris Godwin. No, you can't sign everybody. You got a draft. That's what the draft is for. Oh, we're going to sign everybody, and we're going to sign our draft picks. You guys know how to do business. You got to learn how to do business. Understand the business aspect of football. Every year, you're going to lose people. You're going to lose people that you don't want to lose. It happens. The people that's eligible for free agency or have no guarantee money that's on the Bucs right now, you're not going to be able to. Extensions need to be done, and you think you're going to sign everybody that's available, that's on the team right now? There's about 2 or 3, maybe 4 guys that will not be back on the Bucs right now that you think is going to be back. Exactly. This ain't Madden. I'm going to sign everybody, and it's going to be A-okay. We're going to bring everybody back from this year in 2021. Stop it. It's going to be some guys that y'all don't want to see leave. See, I was looking for that. This is a Christmas edition of BucosLocker, the locker room talk. It's getting real. I'm giving out presents. I'm dropping jewels. I'm trying to give y'all the understanding of the business aspect of what the Bucs should be doing. Forget the Lions. We already know they're going to beat the Lions. Let's talk football. Let's talk about the Bucs. I don't want to talk about the Lions. Look. Y'all ain't thinking about that? Y'all ain't thinking about that? That's a possibility. What up, Jonathan? Y'all better understand how this works. Man, we got big decisions to be made with this team. I know Bucs. I know Bucs fans. I know Pirates, my senior managers. What about the Bucs versus the Lions? Who cares? The Bucs gonna win the game. Nobody cares about the Bucs versus the Lions. We're gonna get the dub. The Lions suck. They're baby dookie. They're gonna be picking in the top 6. Who cares about the game? We're gonna win the game. Let's talk about the Bucs. got some decisions to be made, folks. There's some decisions to be made. Extensions. Let's talk about extensions. Chris Godwin, the one that everybody keep talking about. Chris Godwin. What we gonna do with Chris Godwin? What up, you wish? You don't think teams are gonna try to sign him and throw him money? You out of your mind. You don't think somebody gonna offer him more money than the Bucks? I'm telling y'all, man. I'm telling you. You don't think Chris the God, gonna get a multi-year deal from New York Jets? Who else need a receiver? The Houston Texans. If they can figure out their cap situation. Who else need a receiver? The Raiders? Yeah, I understand Chris Godwin, he want to stay with the Bucks. And that's all fine and dandy. I hope he does. I hope he stays with the Bucks. But money talks. It sound good. It sound good for the camera. But money talks. Patriots. The Patriots going to have tons of cap room. You don't think the Patriots going to offer Chris Godwin a contract? 16, 17 minutes? Come on, man. He gonna get paid, man. Whether we pay him or not. You're right. Whether we pay him or somebody gonna pay him. We gonna have to pay Chris Godwin, folks. When he had that season last year with Winston, that was it. That was like, whoa, that dude's a beast. And he got hands too, and he can run routes, and he can play X, Y, and the Z. The Ravens, Eagles, like, y'all don't think he gonna get offered any money? We're gonna have to pay for Chris Godwin. We're gonna have to compete to sign that dude. Let me see. So the Bucks can sign Chris Godwin comfortably if they let number 76 walk, Gronkowski walk, Cameron Brate walk, pay Shaq Barrett about 12, 13 million dollars a year, and you can sign Chris Godwin comfortably. Dominican Sue, let him walk. Don't resign him, because if you resign anybody, it ain't gonna be market value. Because what is the priorities for the Bucks? Levante David extension, Chris Godwin. Those are the two primary contracts. I've seen some people say, bring back Gronk, bring back AB. They sign Gronk, sign AB, sign OJ Howard. Forgot about him. Extend Carlton Davis, extend Levante David, resign Ryan Jensen. Like, are you not? This ain't monopoly money. Can't resign everybody. That's not how it works. That's why you have a draft. When you draft well, you don't have to worry about it. But the Bucks draft history is shaky. Yeah, the last couple seasons has been good. Last season was a good draft. First round, second round, questionable third round pick. A good fifth round pick when Tyler Johnson. I think Rashad Bateman's better, the other Minnesota receiver. He'll be a first round pick. So the Bucks' first round pick and second round pick has actually made a big contribution. The third round pick, I can name 6-7 running backs after him that was better. Keyshawn Vaughn. What are we doing with that guy? What are we doing with Keyshawn Vaughn? Have you seen the running backs that have been drafted after Keyshawn Vaughn? Why did we pick Keyshawn Vaughn? Could have been old lineman. Keyshawn Vaughn fans, don't take it personal. It should have been an O lineman. Should have been a D lineman. Have you seen the running backs that we could have drafted in the second round on back? Somebody keep bringing up Trent Williams and James White. I've seen Trent Williams and James White multiple times in the chat room. So y'all really want Trent Williams? Will he really come to the Bucs? What up, Malcolm? Say pass. We need a pass rusher. Still need a running back next year. I'm not sold on Keyshawn Vaughn. Not sold on him. I think we could have drafted better. We need a number 2 running back. Fournette, he's not coming back. Yeah, we got Keyshawn Vaughn, but if there's Travis Etienne sitting there, you take him. Just like the Kansas City Chiefs drafted Clyde Edwards-Helaire, if Travis Etienne is sitting there when the Bucs pick in the second round, or maybe late first, do you take Travis Etienne? Is he going to be a second round pick, third round pick? I like Travis Etienne. Explosive. A good number 2 back, too. Because I'm not sold on Keyshawn Vaughn. But I digress. O-line, D-line. O-line, D-line. O-line, D-line. I like Travis Etienne. But you know what? O-line, D-line. Because it ain't going to matter what running back you got. Unless you get the O-line right. Najee Harris, yeah. What do we do if one of those guys sitting there? What? It's like the Kansas City Chiefs, right? Remember Kansas City Chiefs last year? When the Kansas City Chiefs picked last year, it was like, who do Kansas City Chiefs need? Who do they really need? And Clyde Edwards-Helaire was sitting right there with pick number 32. Boom! Chiefs picked him up. The Bucs can be in that same situation this year too, or next year. Najee Harris and Travis Etienne, if they sitting there and the Bucs picking number 32, Super Bowl winners, do you take Najee Harris, Travis Etienne? Is that an upgrade over Ronald Jones? Both of those guys can catch. The all-around backs. But O-line, D-line. I seen somebody say Devontae Smith. If we lose Chris Godwin and draft Devontae Smith, I don't know. No. O-line, D-line. These ain't chips, man. It ain't chips. These are really good. Shameless plug. Go to Trader Joe's. Yeah, O-line, the O-line, D-line, O-line, D-line. Relax. Don't worry about what I'm eating. Focus on what you're doing. Merry Christmas to you. Stop hating. Participate. Yeah, he's going top 10. Look, they just good. Don't worry about what I'm eating. They just good. I don't care less if they're organic. They just good. Relax. Y'all getting too emotional. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Organic or not, they good. Don't care. I like them. How about that? Oh, the apples over here. I always keep apples. I had an Asian grapefruit. But yeah, I want the Bucs to get the O-line, D-line, O-line, D-line, O-line, D-line, O-line, O-line in the first 3 drafts. I mean, the first 3 rounds. First round, second round, third round. However combination the Bucs want to do. Get O-linemen and D-linemen. That's all the Bucs got to do. Build the trenches. The Bucs, if you look at the Bucs skills position, the Bucs are pretty solid there. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got depth. We got to protect Tom Brady, right? He'll be 44 next year. Don't you think you want to get a left tackle or move Tristan Wirfs to the left tackle and get a right tackle? So he can dink and don't in the second year. He could have better numbers. Anyway, the Asian grapefruit, it was more sweet. Because I'm from Florida, born and raised, plum trees, grapefruit trees, tangerine trees, orange trees. I grew up around citrus all my life for 20 years. The Asian grapefruit was sweet. It wasn't sour. Yeah. So Asian grape. I get another one. They big and they green. They're not orange. That burnt orange color or that light orange color like the grapefruit. But anyway, yes, it's the most slept on fruit. Grapefruit, folks. If you don't know what the effects of grapefruit do for you, go look it up. I'm not gonna do it for you. Asian grapefruits. Man, they don't come around often. I'm a fruit guy, so I'm a citrus guy. For those of you that don't know, melon, cantaloupe, grapefruit, watermelon, underrated fruits. Do your research. The effects of those fruits are very they're good for the body. How about that? And I don't even eat watermelon like that, but I do now. Well, in a smoothie. But let's talk about it's a new fruit channel. Honeydew, I don't know about that one, but kiwi, yeah. I saw it. Kiwi. I like that. That's a good one, Mom. Kiwi. Very good fruit to have. Alkaline. Alkaline fruit. That's what you want, folks. So let's get back to the game. Lions, Bucks. Are you excited about the game? Are you excited about the Bucks beating up on the Detroit Lions? Having a 400 total yards, 500 total yards, Brady having 300 yards passing, the Bucks having 200 yards rushing. Are you excited about seeing that? I am, but I'm not going to be overly hyped because it's expected the Bucks to win, right? Y'all excited? Yeah, seeded watermelon, seeded fruit, not that seedless crap. That seedless fruit. Do what y'all want to do with that. I don't understand how does a fruit grow without. How does a fruit grow with no seeds? Oh, in the lab. Okay. I digress. I want my fruits with seeds. But so if the Bucks win this game, they clinch a playoff spot. And if the Saints lose, they'll be tied for the Saints with the division lead. Wouldn't that be a scenario if the Saints lose out and they just go 10-6 and the Bucks go 11-5 and the Bucks win the division? Hasitashi. Can the Bucks win out and the Saints lose out? If the Saints lose out, the Saints will be 10-6 and the Bucks will be 11-5. The pressure is on the Saints. They got the Vikings this weekend. Or tomorrow. I'm sorry. Tomorrow. If the Saints lose that game, they 10-5. And we win on Saturday, we 10-5. And the pressure will be all on the Saints week 16. I know if we tie with the Saints get the. I get that part. But what if the Saints lose out? What if they lose their last two games? It can happen. The Saints are in trouble right now. The Saints are in trouble. The pressure is on the Saints. All the Bucks got to do is beat the Lions and the freaking fried Dirty Birds. So the Saints got the Panthers in the last game? Oh, man. Panthers, you got one job to do. Do your job. Everybody be a Vikings fan tomorrow, okay? Because I might even do a live stream tomorrow. Watching the game and rooting for the Vikings. Should I do a live stream tomorrow? Just for the Vikings, right? Root for the Vikings. Right? I know the Vikings are not that great, but I mean they should have beat us, but But Dan Beetle Bailey. But I might do a live stream tomorrow just for like maybe 20, 30 minutes just to root for the Vikings, have a little fun on Christmas Day. I'm part of the Skull Gang tomorrow. Yeah, you know what? If the game is close, I'll do it. Yeah, that's a better idea. If the game is close, I'll do it tomorrow. Skull Nation, Skull Gang. How that chant go? Hey. I don't know. But if the game is close, I'll do a live stream. Like in the fourth quarter. Matter of fact, in the fourth quarter, if the game close, stand by. On Christmas Day, I'm going to just pop in there, live stream, boom. But anyway, so what I'm expecting for the Bucs tomorrow, I want to see the Bucs play. Let's get back down to business because we're going to be on here for maybe another 10 minutes. I want to see the Bucs play a complete game from quarter number 1 to quarter number 4. Let's get serious, folks. I know we joked around about fruit and what I'm eating and draft picks and all that stuff like that. But let's get real. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty for these last 10 minutes. I want to see a complete game. That's all. It's been a while since I've seen a complete game from the Bucs. The Bucs be starting slow. First, at the beginning of the year, they had problems, finishing games and, all that. They got, a starting game. It's just always something with the Bucs. Why is that? Why the Bucs can't give us a complete game? As a fan of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, since a little boy, I'm a fan. But this season has been awkward with this team. These next 2 games, I want to see 4 quarters. Confidence builders against weak teams. It helps. So when you play the better teams, it gives you a vote of confidence as far as how to play teams. Because nothing more in the world would mean to me that if the Bucs can go into the playoffs on a 4-game winning streak and finish the last 2 games of the season with 8 complete quarters and dominant victories. None of this 37-34 crap, 31-27, 23-20 game. I'm talking about like a straight up like 37-20, 37-15 game. Like, just beat them. Straight up, all 4 quarters. Outplayed the Lions all 4 quarters. Because if you let teams like this stick around, they got nothing to play for. They got nothing to lose. The Lions got nothing to lose. You don't think they're going to try to chop our heads off? Or their heads off? These games, these last 2 games for the Bucs should be like, I'm not saying a bye week, but get things together. Try some things. Adjust some things because you're going to the playoffs. Make the correct adjustments before going to the playoffs because you're going to go on the road. It's going to be a primetime game. Now, I told y'all this. The Bucs are going to go 11-5. I would love the Bucs to get the 5th seed because we play the NFC least. Most likely to be the Redskins with that D-line, and that's going to be interesting. Or Ron Rivera. He can coach defense. The Redskins got a top 10 defense. And you know how the Bucs are against top 10 defenses. Not good. But I hope, like I did say this, the Seattle Seahawks and the Redskins are better matchups for the Bucs. Like the first round. I hope it happens like that. For some strange, I hope the Bucs find a way to get the Redskins in the first round. I really do. Or the Giants. Get to the 5th seed. But by all means, because number 1 seed get a bye. So it's 2, 7, 3, 6, 4, 5. If the Saints are number 2, they get the 7th seed. If the Saints are number 3, they get the 6th seed. So if the Saints fall down to the 3rd seed and we're number 6, that's trouble. We've seen 2 games already. I went through this already. Avoid the Saints in the first round. That's all. I rather the Bucs play the Packers, the Seahawks, or the Redskins, but avoid the Saints and the Rams in the first round. Avoid them. Avoid them at all costs. Well, really can't. It's nothing that they can do. If the Rams went out, they're going to be the second seed or third seed. Because if they win a division, they could be a second or third seed. And that 1 through 3 is dependent, because either of the Bucs are going to be either playing the Packers, Saints, or the Rams. Pick one. If the Packers somehow lose, we play the Packers, maybe. Exactly. If the Bucs get the 5th seed, that'll be the perfect scenario. The perfect scenario. Because we'll beat the Redskins. We'll struggle, but we'll beat them. Because they got a good defense. Play the Seahawks. The Seahawks are playing really good now. Their running backs are healthy. They're more balanced now. They're getting more pressure with the sacks and stuff. That'll be a tricky game, but I think we match up well against Seattle. But not the Rams and the Saints. Well, so there you go. If we win out, we get the 5th seed. There you go. Well, there you go. So if we win out, we get the 5th seed. There you go. 11-5 in the 5th seed. NFC East. That's all the Bucs got to do. Beat the Rams. Beat the Lions. Clinch a playoff spot. Be 10-5. We straight. If the Saints win tomorrow, they clinch the division, and they'll be either. So if the Packers win, this is tricky. That 1 through 3, that the number 1 seed to number 3 seed, it just depends on tomorrow. Depends on this weekend, because the Packers could be playing for nothing if they win this weekend. They'll be 12 and the Packers lost 2 games already? And they 11-2? 10-2? What's the Packers record? Because I don't have my phone on me. Matter of fact, let me see. I'm on the computer right now. I'm being silly right now. So the Packers 11-3. The Packers 11-3. Are they 12? Make up your mind. Let me look it up myself. Y'all tripping. I'm trying to let y'all do a little bit of work. Let me do my own thing. I'm doing my own thing. I'm gonna verify myself. I didn't want to do this, but it is what it is. I'm being a little lazy. That's all. So the Packers. The Packers are 11-3, right? So if they win, if the Packers win tomorrow, they win the conference, because they'll be 12-3. If the Packers win the division, if they win tomorrow, if they win this weekend, that's 12-3. Yep. And they win the conference. They'll be the number 1 seed. If the Packers win 1 out of the last 2 games, they are the number 1 seed. Yep. So we can kind of give the Packers the number 1 seed right now, because they're not going to lose both games. So let's go ahead and just say the Packers are the number 1 seed. The Rams have the better conference record than the Bucs. They do. So the Rams will get the tiebreaker over the Bucs. because they beat the Bucs head to head too. Because currently the way things are set up right now is the Packers, Saints, Seahawks, Redskins, Rams, Bucs, Cardinals. That's the way it's set up right now. If there was a start right now, the Rams will win the tiebreaker because they got the head-to-head matchup and they got a better conference record. So if we tie with the Rams are going to go in front of us. Now the Seahawks, they have a better conference record. By winning these next two games, the Bucs will be 8-4 in conference. So it's important that the Seahawks lose one of these last two games. And if I'm not mistaken, the Seahawks and Rams play, right? It's either this weekend or next weekend. Don't the Rams play the Seahawks? Matter of fact, this is going to be interesting. Wait a minute, so we might get the 5th seed. Let's see. I think we're going to get the 5th seed, for real. I think we're going to get the 5th seed. Yeah, they got the Rams this weekend. You know what? Look, we got a chance, folks. Yep, this is a big game because it's kind of really don't matter because the loser of the Rams and Seahawks game, it does us a favor. So we want the Seahawks to lose. Yep, we actually want the Seahawks to lose. But if the Rams lose and we win out, we get the 5th seed. So it works out for the both of us. Actually, no, we want the Rams to lose. We want the Rams to lose. Yep. Well, the Rams' record is 9-5, right? If the Rams lose to the Seahawks, they're 9-6, and the best they can finish is 10-6, which means if we win out, we 11-5, we get the 5th seed. Check down. Check down. If the Rams lose to the Seahawks, the best they can finish is 10-6. If the Bucs win out, we go 11-5. We get the 5th seed. Hashitashi. So we want the Seahawks to win. Check down. Let's go, Russ. Let Russ cook. Come on, Russell Wilson. Gotta beat the Rams. Just beat the Rams for us. Can you just beat the Rams? Because if we tie with the Rams get the tiebreaker because they got the head-to-head. We cannot tie if the Rams and the Bucs are 11-5. The Rams got the tiebreaker. So I don't know. I see. Is it Asitashi? Somebody keep talking about we get the 5th seed no matter what. How? If we tie with the Rams, we don't get the 5th seed. So we want Seattle to win. I actually want Seattle to win because if Seattle wins, Seattle will go 11. Seattle will be 11-4, and then we'll be 10-4. I mean, yeah, 11-4, and we'll be 10-5. I'm sorry, we'll be 10-5, and they'll be 10-4. I mean, they'll be 11-4, we'll be 10-5 if the Seahawks win. And if we tie with the Seahawks, but the Seahawks has a better conference record than the Bucs. The Seahawks don't have. Wait, the Bucs have the tiebreaker over the Seattle. How? Okay. Let me go back and look at this. Tiebreakers, right? So let me read this to y'all. I'm gonna give you the tiebreaker. The breakdown for the tiebreakers. At the end, if at the end of the regular season, 2 or more clubs in the same division finish with identical records, win or loss, tie percentages, the following steps will be taken until the champion is determined. 2 clubs, head to head, best won loss tie percentage in games between the clubs. That's number 1. That's if the Seattle Seahawks and the Rams finish in a tie. The best won-loss tie percentage in games played within the division. The best won-loss tie percentage in common games. I'm giving y'all how the hierarchy go. If the Rams and Seahawks tie, number 4. The best won-loss tie percentage in games played within the conference. So that conference record, that doesn't matter until the 4th tiebreaker. That means if the Seahawks and the Rams tie, they got 4. Well, they got strength of victory, strength of schedule, and the best combined ranking among conference teams in points scored and in points allowed. That's if the Rams and the Seahawks tie. The first thing they're going to look at, the head-to-head best won-loss tie percentage in games between the clubs. Number 2, the best won-loss tie percentage in games played within the division. Number 3, the best won-loss tie percentage in common games. And of course, number 4, won-loss tie percentage in games played within the conference. That's if the Seahawks and the Rams tie in the same record. If they got the same record, 11-5. In the same division. So a tie break, to break a tie for a wild card team. I'm reading this to y'all. If it's necessary to break ties to determine the 2 wild card clubs from each conference, the following steps will be taken. If the clubs are from the same division, apply the division tiebreaker. Number 2, if the tied clubs are from different divisions, apply the following steps. Here we go. Head to head, if applicable. If we tie with the Rams 11-5, the Rams got the head to head. Now that Rams and Seahawks situation, like if the Rams and Seahawks tie, right? If they finish 11-5, I think the Rams will get the tiebreaker, which means the Seattle Seahawks will be which they'll match us up against the Seattle Seahawks. They will put us together with the Seahawks. So that's why we want. It's kind of a weird situation because I'll know more. We all will know more after this weekend. In the last weekend of the season of the scenarios. Being that there's 2 games left, it's still a little tricky. But the head-to-head is if applicable. Best won-loss tie percentage in games played within conference. The conference tiebreaker. The conference record matters. As of right now. The Seahawks got a better conference record. So the Rams already beat the Seahawks, right? Okay, great. So the Rams already beat the Seahawks already. If they both finish 11-5, the Rams win the division, and then it'll match us up with the Seattle Seahawks. Y'all understand what I'm saying? That Seattle and Rams game is very big on both ends. Because if the Seattle Seahawks win, that means they go 11-4, and the Rams go 10-6. Which all the Bucs got to do is just beat the Lions and the Falcons, and the Bucs go 11-5, and the Rams win their last game of the season, they 10-6, and the Bucs get the 5th seed. That's the best scenario. That's my point, Brian. That's my point. The best scenario for the Bucs is for the Seattle Seahawks to win. We need the Rams to lose. I am a Seattle Seahawks fan. Because if the Rams win, it's going to get really interesting. Yes, very interesting. We want the Seahawks. Like the easiest scenario for the Bucs. I want Bucs fans to understand this. The easiest scenario is the Rams beat the Seahawks. The Seahawks beat the Rams. I'm sorry. If the Seahawks beat the Rams, that's the best case scenario for the Bucs. Yep. We want the Seattle Seahawks to win, but that means the Rams will go 9-6. Shoot, the Rams might lose the last 2 games of the season, be 9-7, and back into the playoffs. Even if they 9-5 right now, the Rams are the 5th seed right now. As of right now, if the season was to end today, the Rams are the 5th seed, folks. Understand that. Please understand that. The head-to-head, they have the head. That is the first tiebreaker. The head-to-head. The first tiebreaker when teams are tied in the wild card. Head-to-head is the first thing they look at. As of right now, the head-to-head, the Rams are the 5th seed. Right now, at this moment. Number 2, if they were head-to-head and they didn't play, number 2 would be the best won, lost, tie percentage, games played within conference, which means the Rams got that too. Come on, folks. Wait, catch up. Catch up. Catch up. Catch up. Be a Seattle Seahawks fan. We just want the Seattle Seahawks to beat the Rams, so the Rams gonna have 6 losses. That's it. That's the best scenario for the Bucs. It's the least confusing scenario. Right. If they beat the Rams, if the Rams beat the Seahawks, of course the Rams gonna take the division if they tie. So think about this. The Seattle Seahawks are 10-4. If the Rams beat them, they're both 10-5. The Rams will be, the head-to-head will be for the Rams because they beat them twice. That means the Rams will be the divisional leaders, and the Seahawks will drop down to the 5th seed because they have a better conference record than the Bucs. Remember I told you about the tiebreakers? Head-to-head, and then the conference record. The Seahawks got a better conference record than the Bucs by 2 games. Let me look at it again. Yeah. So the Seattle Seahawks conference record is 7-3. The Bucs conference record is 6-4. So one game, they have a better conference record by 1 game. So if they lose against the Rams, they'll be 7-4, and the Bucs beat the if the Bucs beat the Lions, the Bucs will be 7-4 conference record. So they'll be both tied 7-4 conference record. But it'll go down to tiebreaker scenario number 3, which is best won loss percentage in common games, minimal of 4 games. So that means they gotta find common opponents and the won loss percentage. So the Seattle and the Bucs situation can get really tricky if the Rams beat the Seattle Seahawks. Yeah, I know the season's not ending today. I'm just saying, as of right now, the way things are set up right now, the Bucs are the 6th seed. After this weekend, the Bucs probably will still be the 6th seed. Right. So the Bucs beat the Giants and the Seattle lost to the Giants, but that's not so I gave you the top 4 tiebreaker scenarios. So head to head, and then the win-loss conference record, and then the common games, and then there's another tiebreaker. So there's layers to it. So if Seattle Seahawks and the Bucs tie, it's probably going to go down. It's going to come down to that conference record. If they tie with the same conference record, with the same record, the same overall record with the same conference record, it'll be tiebreaker number 3, the common games, common opponents, right? I think we have them over common opponents because of that Giants game. Luckily, we won that game. The Lions. Yep, exactly. The Lions. Remember that? Remember the Bucs finished 9-7 in 2016, and then we didn't get into the playoffs because of the common games, because of the Lions. Yep, exactly. Yeah, common opponents. So that Giants game. So the Seattle lost to the Giants and we beat the Giants. That's a common opponent. I think that'll put us in the 5th seed. That'll put us over. So we want the rank. Well, it's kind of weird, but it's either way. To be honest with you, I kind of just want the rank. I just want the Seahawks to beat the Rams. Simple. I don't got time to do all this calculation. We just want the Rams to lose 6 games. How about that? Is that easier for y'all to understand? How about that? Is that easier? The Rams go 10-6. The Bucs 11-5. We get the 5th seed. How about that? That's very simple. Forget the tiebreakers and the common opponents and all that crap. Just be a Seattle Seahawks fan. Simple as that, Bucs fans. Just that simple. Like, I just gave you the tiebreaker scenarios, man. Just Seattle just beat the Rams. That's it. That's it. That's it. I don't look all that conference opponents, common opponents, and all that. That stuff get tricky. Because the season's not over with. I think after this week, I think we'll have a better idea of going into the last game of the season and what exactly needs to happen. The fact that it is 2 games left, it's still some things in the air right now. Because the Bucs can lose against the Lions and the Falcons and finish 9-7, and it's all messed up. You know what I'm saying? And the Vikings can beat the Saints and the Vikings finish 8-8. You know, like it's just weird. It's too many games left. Once this week is over, and we get to see the last game of the season and all the scenarios, then we'll have a better understanding. It's very tricky right now because it's 2 games left, and we don't know what can happen. Anything can happen. I get it. Anything can happen. The Bucs can lose to the Lions, which I highly doubt, and they can lose against the Falcons, which I highly doubt. But anything can happen. So after this week is over with, we will have a better understanding on what needs to happen week 16 for every team that's in fighting for the playoffs. When it comes down to seeds and all that stuff, we'll have a better understanding. Oh yeah, if we miss the playoffs, is Arians fired? All I'm saying is just let's make it simple. Seahawks beat the Rams. That's it. It's simple. That's the best scenario. The most simplified scenario. Seahawks beat the Rams. The Rams will have 6 losses, and the Bucs will have 5. The Bucs will finish 11-5. The Rams will finish 10-6, and we get the 5th seed. I know that Bears loss, man. That stings, man. That Bears loss sting. Like that might come. That's gonna bite us in the butt, man. That Bears loss sting, man. Yeah, that Bears loss sting bad, man. Y'all don't realize how bad that loss was, man. That loss was so bad. Like that Bears loss was so bad. Can't lose. Shouldn't have lost that game, man. That. Shouldn't have lost that game, man. None of this will be a conversation when we lose that freaking Bears game. Anyway. But my in-game prediction, as I didn't really talk about the Lions because the Lions don't have much to talk about, but they picking in the top 10, and they're gonna probably draft a defensive lineman or O-lineman. That Bears game stings, man. That Bears game stings, and the Bears still fighting too. I don't want them to get in the playoffs either because they got a banging defense. Like defensive teams that get into the playoffs are a real problem. The Bears are 7-7. They are 1 game behind the Cardinals. If the Cardinals lose and the Bears win, I think the Bears will get in. Yep. The Bears will get in. Well, the Bears will be in their place or will replace the Cardinals. But if the Bucs lose 2 games in a row, you know, like just a lot of scenarios right now. A lot of scenarios. Like people keep saying, if the Bucks automatically went out. Look, I get what you're saying, and I prefer that, right? If the Bucks just went out and the Rams lose to the Seahawks, the Bucks get the 5th seed. It's just that simple. It's that. Don't make it complicated. The Seahawks beat the Rams. The Bucks went out. We get the 5th seed. Period. That's it. Just keep it simple. Stop with all the winning out. No. Seattle Seahawks just beat the Rams, and the best thing the Rams can do is finish 10-6, and that will not be enough clearly, because if we beat the Lions in the Falcons, we're 11-5, and we get the 5th seed. Y'all got that part? Give me a thumbs up if you understand that part. Give me a thumbs up if you understand. If the Rams lose to the Seahawks and the Bucks went out, and the best the Rams can do is 10-6, that means the Bucks get the 5th seed. Correct? Give me a thumbs up. You got that part right? It's simple. Like, it's not hard. Let's not make it complicated, folks. I'm a Seattle Seahawks fan. I want the easiest scenario. Anyway, y'all get it. Yeah, if the Seahawks beat the Rams, and we didn't got to worry about all this common opponents and tiebreakers and all that crap like that. Anyway, so my prediction for the Bucks and Lions game, I'm expecting a big victory for the Bucks. I'm gonna say 34-10 Bucks victory, and a solid overall game. The Bucks will have 4 good quarters and put up a lot of yards and a lot of points, and give Matthew Stafford nightmares and give him major problems, a lot of pressure, just make it a living hell for Matthew Stafford. 34-10 is pretty good. Hold on, fam. Look, hold on. Y'all see this right here? I'm sleeping on the Lions, fam. Have you seen them play? 34-10. Not close. Stop it. 4 good quarters. Mike Evans over 100 yards receiving. Big game for Mike Evans. No pressure on Brady. Lions pass rush is horrible. They suck. 34-10. Give me your schedule prediction, or give me your score prediction in the chat room. What do you think the score going to be? AB might get another touchdown. Scotty Miller might get a touchdown. Chris the God might have a nice game. Leonard Fournette might have 100 yards. Baby, it's coming. 1 game closer to getting that 5th seed. We gonna get that 5th seed. We gonna get the NFC least. Redskins or Giants. We're gonna beat either one of those teams. I'd rather play the Giants. Well, I don't know if I want to play the Giants. I don't know if I want the Bucks to play the Giants. That was a tough game. And the Redskins will be a tough game too. But they got a horrible offense. Anyway. Stafford's with the wrong team. If you put Stafford on the Bucks right now, whew, like if we find a way to get Matthew Stafford on the Bucks after Brady leave, that would be pretty dope. Stafford with this offense, with that cannon, man, that'd be explosive. And then we'll still have, if we can get Stafford after Brady leave, Stafford to be 33. That's still got about what, 3-4 years or maybe 5 years of Stafford at a high level. Stafford on the Bucks will be really nice. Actually, that'll be more explosive. To be honest with you, I'm just gonna keep it real. You know what I'm saying? As far as arm talent, but we can find a way to get Stafford. I'm cool with that. 10-5 coming, Bucks fans. So, with that being said, it's gonna be a blowout. We signed Drew Stanton, Tampa Bay Cardinals. We signed Drew Stanton. Trash. Tampa Bay Cardinals. That's what we look like. Josh Rosen. Good riddance. Jesus Christ. I'm tired of hearing about that guy. It's horrible. So, yeah, I'm so glad he's gone. I got tired of hearing Bucs fans talk about, what about Josh Rosen? What about Josh Rosen? What about Josh Rosen? Trash. 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 Can't convince me Josh Rosen good. I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. You can't convince me. I don't care. He didn't look great at UCLA in big games. He's a conceited, I think I know everything in the book. You can't tell me nothing. Hasn't shown me anything in the NFL as a quarterback. The Cardinals moved on from him after 1 year. The Dolphins moved on from. If you're that good, teams don't move on from you. What part are you not getting, Bucs fans? Good riddance, Josh Rosen. Stop it. If you're that good, teams don't move on from you. Twice. The 10th pick in the draft a couple years ago. On his 4th team. That's not how it works. That's not how it works, folks. That's not what good quarterbacks do. They don't bounce around in the first couple years on 4 teams. First down. Dink and dunk. That's my thing. Dink and dunk. Wrong. Brady. Wrong. Gronkowski. AB. Evans. Godwin. Death by 1,000 cuts. Anyway. There you have it, folks. The Christmas Eve edition of Locker Room Talk. I'm sorry, folks. I didn't bring any people on live. I just didn't feel like that takes a lot of time, folks. And it'll be 2 hours before I get off this thing. So maybe next week I'll bring folks on. But I'll be live Saturday, though. Make sure you turn your notifications on, so that way you don't miss the live stream Saturday. So stay tuned for that. With that being said, folks, thank you for coming out to the Locker Room Talk this Christmas Eve special edition, late. With that being said, I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas. I will see you guys Saturday. Live stream. Bucks versus Lions. Dominant victory. 4 quarters. 34-10. 10-5. 5th seed. With that being said, shouts out to all my Pirates. All my Sea Bandits. Subscribe, like, comment, share. Because how else this channel going to grow? You guys share the videos. There's tons of Bucks fans out there that's not subscribed. Why? This is a lit channel. Diversity. Talked about everything, good and bad and ugly. Not political. Not no biasness. Raw, real facts. Truth. And it can be opinionated too. With that being said, I want y'all to fire those cannons. Seize the day. Raise the flag. Risk it to not get the biscuit. Check down. 10-5. Hashtag no chill. Scratch that. Hashtag ain't no chill. Hashtag no excuses. Hashtag. You know what? No. Let me start that over. Fire those cannons. Seize the day. Raise the flag. Hashtag ain't no chill. Hashtag no excuses. Hashtag risky to get the biscuit. Hashtag Super Bowl or bust. I know it stings. Hashtag Merry Christmas to all. Enjoy tomorrow. I'll see y'all guys Saturday. BucosLocker out.